You tune in to More Than Rap TV, and I got a dope guest. He's a father, artist, DJ, entrepreneur. A man wears many hats, man. He out here going crazy. I got my boy, Corey Ether, man. How you feeling, bro?
Mr. Grams, how you feeling, bro? It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for coming on my show, man. Thanks for even coming on. You ain't have to do this. I appreciate your time, man, for sure. I know you
Man,
be
thank you
busy.
for
You do a
having
lot.
me. You've been trying to get me to do the show for a minute, and definitely
Yeah,
always support. I'm proud of you for never stopping what you doing.
for sure.
So, man, it's a pleasure again.
For sure. Appreciate you, man. We're going to get right into it. So, man, how do you manage being a full-time artist, a father, and a DJ? Like, how do you manage doing that?
Um, I'm still working on it actually. it's it's not an easy task. It's just something that just has to be done. You know what I mean? Me and my father first got to make certain that Sage gets to and from school. Got to make sure that she's fresh every day, and does her homework. She's in first grade now. Um, and then while she's at school, man, I'm getting things done. Whether that's at the gym, whether that's at Tribe, getting some stuff done. Whether that's on the phone trying to work something out. And then it's crazy because you have like your peak seasons, and then you
Yeah,
have your super low seasons, right? So being an entrepreneur it could be all of that, especially in the early stages.
yeah,
But as time progresses, it does get better. Um, but really, it's just about being present in the moment. That's really what I'm trying to work on doing more of. I feel like I am always working, 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 moving, 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 moving. So it's like today, Sunday, it's like I'm trying to relax and chill, but I find myself still being productive. So
sure,
yeah,
man.
man, it's a blessing.
For sure, that's dope. You mentioned Trap House, and I know you rock with Trap House a lot. I like what they do over there. It's a great. They got great energy over there. They great people. So
So
how has Trap House impacted you as an artist and a person though, and a DJ?
man, shout out to Tribe, shout out to Tribe House, shout out to Derek, man, shout out to my homie Jeremy. So I met my homie Jeremy a few years ago through my homegirl Robin, Yvette. Shout out to Robbie. She he was looking for a DJ, and then I was DJing. He needed me to DJ at one of the locations in Wicker Park. And when I came up there, I met Derek. Jeremy introduced me to Derek, and Derek knew who I was already. I didn't exactly know who he was, but he knew who I was, and we just started collaborating, man. And I think that's something that's really helped me because collaboration is super important, right? It's like people think about competition so much, but it's like collaboration just makes you so much greater on so many levels, right? Especially when you're working with other great people, right? Where there's no egos involved and things of that nature, right? So it's crazy. It's like every time, like he and I come together to work on something, like majority of the time, it like works out to be pretty cool, right? We do have our situations where things happen, but business wise, it's like we do the best that we can. It's a super growing relationship over there. And shout out to everybody over there, the whole crew.
For sure. Shout out to Tribe, man. Shout out to you too as well. You be doing your thing, man. You move around a lot. You a DJ artist. You do a lot, man. You an entrepreneur. You was just in a fashion show too, man. Salute to you on that. How did that feel to be in a fashion show, man? How did that feel? What was that feeling like, bro? Like,
Um, yeah, man. Shout out to Melissa Carter. She's with the Chicago Costume Council. I had won the Chicago Men's Fashion Award in 2023. They pretty much nominated about 60 or 70 men of fashion in Chicago, and narrowed it down to 10 winners, and I was one of the winners. So yeah, that's pretty much stamped in history. It felt pretty cool to be recognized for what I do. I didn't set out to be a designer off top. Like when I started designing my own stuff, I started designing my stuff for me. I didn't do it for everybody else, right? But then it came to a point that people started liking what they saw, and they wanted to wear something that nobody else was wearing like that. So people started just supporting the movement, and they saw it was different. And they were like, "Wow, you design all this yourself?" And they're like, "Wow, aren't you a musician?" It's like, "Yeah." So it's kind of like it's one of those, put your mind to it, right? You can do anything type deal.
thanks. I feel that, man. So, man, that's dope, man. Keep doing your thing. You out here going crazy. You got one of the hottest tracks out in Chicago, man. Feel me? Hella decent. You did the beat. Like, how did that track come about? Like, what was the recording process for that situation, man? Like, what? How did that come
Man,
about?
this isn't it. So you're the first person to publicly ask me this question, so I'm gonna publicly give you an answer. Shout out to my boy Kendo Slice, man. I've known Kendo for about 5 years now. I met him through Deuce, my videographer. Shout out to Deuce, and Kendall's been like purchasing beats from me for some years now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's probably purchased about 10 beats from me, baby, within the past few years. And this particular track, I went to his house one day because he was purchasing beats. And then I was about to leave and he was like, yo, what if you like sampled like Alicia Keys, You Don't Know My Name? So 3 years ago, I was in my juke bag like back then as far as juke beats. I got a bunch of stuff people haven't even heard. So I went back in his crib. I made the beat in 15 minutes. Like he went upstairs and got on the phone. One of his old digs was like, "Yo, I think I got a hit," and I like made the beat. And this was 2022. He
Facts.
sat on that beat for a year. He
That's
sat on
crazy.
that beat for a year, and I made him come to my house to record the song. Like I made him. I said, "Dude, you go record this song." I made him pay me for the session and everything. He sat here and he had all the lyrics and he was recording. And then he didn't have a hook. And in one of the verses he said hella decent. I said stop. I was like, yo, that's the hook. So we got hella decent as the hook. We just dressed it up. And then that was 2 years ago. So I'm
Crazy.
calling this man every 30 to 45 days, like, yo, you gotta drop this record. Like this record is life changing. And he was like, man. And he was dealing with personal stuff. I was dealing with personal stuff too. So then finally, like a month ago, he finally hit me up and said, "Yo, I put it up. I uploaded it. I got the artwork. I uploaded it." I said, "Oh, this is finally real." And he put
Yeah.
it out, and then like we've been getting a crazy response, which I kind of thought we would, because it's such a Chicago record. It's such a feel good record. It's a record where it's non-violent. It unifies people. It's a super cool record. Like from older folks all the way down to like my 6-year-old daughter loves this record. Like when the song comes on, she like, yo, she remembering the lyrics now. You know what I mean? She wants
Yeah.
to remake hella decent, like the actual drum pattern with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Like that's something she told me recently, right? But man, the record is so special. I'm really happy that we made. We got some other stuff on the way, but hella decent is definitely, yeah, man. Sometimes it's like you can. That's one of the records you can like. It's timeless. You know what I mean? You can have it sitting there in the background somewhere, and you put it out to the world years after creating it. You know what I mean? It could potentially change the world. You know?
Facts. Yeah, that's a great song, man. Like the beat was fire. The host, that song is so Chicago though, man, for sure. Like it's just so
Thank you,
Chicago. Yeah,
thank you,
I did y'all thing with that, man.
thank you,
So,
man.
man, what's your ultimate goal with the music? Because I know you're a DJ, you're an artist, and you're a producer. You do a lot, and you're an engineer as well. So you do a lot. So what's like the ultimate goal for you with the music?
Man, they like I've been a musician most of my life. You know what I'm saying? And I love everything about it. That's probably why I do a little bit of everything with it, right? Like I started off writing, and then before I had equipment, that's what I was doing, just writing. Then before I got the equipment, I was making beats on lunch tables, right? And then when I was able to get the equipment and learn how the equipment works, I still didn't have the best equipment, right? But I always knew what I do now was always something I wanted to do. So yes, I love DJing because I'm great at it. Like I've been a DJ for about 18 years. You know what I'm saying? I've been producing a little longer than that. You know what I mean? I've been doing everything you see now for a nice little minute, and I want to be known for all of it. My ultimate goal is, do I want to be the best DJ out here? It's not about being the best DJ. It's probably about people having fun. I love making people have fun. When it comes to music, I love seeing the reactions to how people react to my music, like to a beat. You know what I'm saying? When I rap, you know what I mean. I like when people like catch on to what I'm saying because I like to speak. You know, I like to speak substance like you do, right? So I don't. Yeah, I never want to really. I just want to just enjoy what I do. I haven't really thought about being like competing against everybody and stuff like that. Because again, collaborating is something I've learned. Like that's really you will always win if you collaborate. Like if you're always in competition, you have a higher probability of losing as opposed to collaborating and winning, right? So I think that the key to continuous wins is collaboration.
Facts though.
So yeah.
I feel it. So how did you get the name Corey Ether? That's a dope name, man. How did you get that name though? Like,
Oh, thank you, man. Well, shout out to my mom. She gave me the name Corey.
okay, dope.
Um,
So
shout out to my mom. Shout out to my dad too. My so Corey Ether came by man, it's probably like 2012 or something like that. I used to be a property manager. I used to be in corporate America. They actually used
okay,
to call me Corporate Corey, right?
right.
And so I was in my office one day and I was trying to come up with a new Twitter name, and Ether came to mind. And I reached out to this young lady and I was like, yo, I'm thinking about changing my Twitter name to Corey Ether, like my whole whatever, Corey Ether. And I was like, what do you think of that? And she's like, yo, that's dope. So like from 2012, I just been Corey Ether. To the point people just are, yo, Ether, yo, Ether, yo, Ether. So it just literally became a thing.
Right.
Um, and it's stuck with me, man. Like just even the meaning of it, like just all these different elements, right? All into like one cloud. That's pretty much me. Like how you just asked me, like, yo, I rap, I DJ, I produce,
Yeah,
I'm doing all these different things. It's like it's all within the ether, right? So yeah, just over the years, I guess the hype lived up to the name, or the name lived up to the hype.
okay, I feel that, bro. So who are some of your biggest inspirations, like with the music? Like who did you grow up listening to? Like did you got any favorite producers? Like
I grew up listening to a little bit of everybody, but if I can think of just some folks off top, I can think of the Quincy Jones, I can think of the Rodney Jerkins, I can think of the Teddy Rileys, I can think of the Curtis Mayfields, I can think of the Dr. Dre's, I can think of the Pharrell Williams, I can think of Prince. You know what I mean? I can think of Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, right? Like I love music. Uh those are some of my musical inspirations, just production alone, right? I love Missy Elliott. I think Missy Elliott is like was such in such a still is such a like a trendsetter. Like she was just setting trends from like the start. She saw things and she just made it happen, and she was like way before her time. And although she was very appreciated during her career, I think that she still don't get the props she should be able to get. Like I think Missy would be dope in like the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think she'll kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. You got a lot of dope inspirations for real, man. So like what's a classic album to you though? Like in your opinion, like what's the definition of a classic album to you? Like
A classic album to me, I think the best albums are made from the clearest emotions.
okay,
And I feel like in order for people to like really relate, you it has to come from like a literally like a clear emotion. I think that people are very work so hard to mask their emotions, but I think that like when you just kind of just wear them on your sleeve in a sense, you know, for your music and whatnot, right? Or for your creativity, like even when it comes to paintings and whatnot. I think those are some of the best albums, man. It's just because I know me personally, like when I put a body of music together, one of my best bodies of work, which is out now, Ether, is like it came from different emotions. You know what I mean? It came from heartbreak. You know what I mean? It came from disappointment from friends and family, right? Um, but at the same time, it pushed me to a certain like level musically. and it helped me to get a lot of things out that I don't think I would have been able to get out to. I don't think I would have been able to get those things out just regularly by talking to somebody, right? And I
Yeah, I
think
feel you.
that type of stuff creates like the best bodies of work. So I think that when people are honest with themselves, I think those create the best bodies of work.
I feel it. I feel it, man. That's dope. So what's next for you with the music, man? What you got? What you got dropped? I know you dropped Ether. You had that out for a minute. You got decent out. You got that out. That's doing good right now. But what's next for you?
I did a record for my homeboy Stank Nasty called "Take a Chance."
Okay.
That's a super big record. I redid "I'll Be Around" from the Whispers,
Okay.
and the song "Whenever You Call Me, I'll Be There, I'll Be Around." So this is another record that I made in 2022,
Okay.
right before I went on tour, and then I made the beat, and then he's another one that sat on that beat for a year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then he finally recorded the song. He has a homie, Charmaine Makeda on there, and Just Jana is on there as well. And then the record is done, and then he went through the entire process of getting the sample cleared. So
Like,
like he went and he spent like 20K to get the sample cleared.
okay.
And
That's
then,
dedicated.
so if you look up the song "Take a Chance," like I'm in the credits and stuff like that as producer, you'll see it's like distributed by his company and by Warner Brothers. You know what I'm saying? So the video was shot already. We just haven't put it out yet. Shout out to the homie Deuce. Deuce, I don't know what you need to do. Please hurry up so this video can come out so we can take over the world, Craig. Uh, but yeah, man, we got that. I have some new stuff coming out as well. I've been I ain't gonna stop, man. I've had some music ready to go for a minute. I'm just at a place where I just want to do things differently now. Like I'm paying attention to how shit is going out here in the music industry, and it seems it's like, all right, what we gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we show? Like, how do you create the next big thing? You know? So it's like I have the product, but it's more so about how I want to market the product this time around. Like
Okay.
I've spent thousands of dollars on Facebook ads. I've been around to every place you can perform in Chicago and probably Indiana as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Parts of Indiana, I should say. So I'm really at a place where I just want to up the budget a certain type of way. So I just want to, so I can really start being up there with the big boys for real.
I feel you, bro.
So
Shit,
I'm
you'll be up there soon, man. Just keep doing your thing, man. Where,
appreciate you.
where can where can people find you, man? What can they find you at? Like
Oh,
on social.
find me everywhere. Corey Ether, CoreyEther. I'm on Instagram. I am on what's that X. I'm on TikTok. I'm really not active on TikTok like that for real. I'm not really active on X for real. I'm more so active on Instagram, and I'm not on Facebook.
I feel you,
Not on
man.
Facebook.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming on my show. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Let's love, man. It's
I
always love, man.
appreciate you, bro. Thank you for having me, dog. Enjoy
Appreciate
your
you, man.
Sunday.
Hope you have a good day, man. And keep doing your thing. Keep killing, man. Keep doing your thing for sure.
For sure,
It's all
man. We
love.
go and we go drop something like I mean, you got some beats for me too, man. I mean, what we doing, man?
Yeah.
Something, man. Like
I
something.
got I got a lot of stuff I wrote. I got
I
stuff
mean,
I wrote
I could
too.
just put all the studio stuff in a bag and just pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Just let me
Yeah.
know.
I'm definitely gonna buy some more beats from you too. I got a couple of beats I already bought. I'm probably gonna buy some more though, for sure.
Hey, man. They ready?
For sure. You got some heat over there, man, for sure.
Appreciate you, bro.
So keep doing your thing. It's all love, man. Keep killing them. Stay blessed for sure.
Love, bro. Be safe. Thank you.
Uh,
Peace.